Hey everybody, I know I said I was gonna check in every Wednesday and I didn't check in, and so I'm giving you an update of what's going on with my collecting X's challenge. We're now on day 38. So we survived the month of January, we're rolling into February, and we have a whole bunch of things that we're doing. So our step count is now up to 4,500, and I'm discovering that I can't do that just putzing around the house. I am going to have to physically get out and take a walk around the block. So, if we can get out of the 30s, it might actually be something I can do. It's actually saying 55 and sunny, and by the time I get around the block, I'll probably be completely warmed up. I don't know, but I'm discovering that I'm going to have to do a little bit more so that I can hit that 4,500 steps thing. Now, the next thing that I'm doing is I'm doing a neck stretch. This is a lady that gives us a weekly exercise challenge in one of the groups that I belong to. Her name's Cynthia Dale. She's over on YouTube, and she gives us little simple exercises that we can do, and I've always been ignoring her. I'm like, I'm gonna do a weekly exercise, and then I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna start doing these weekly exercises and see what can happen. So what she's having us do is neck stretches, which is just basically this. That's a neck stretch. So she says do that a couple of times a day. And, that is something that you can benefit from, because this is a joint, this is muscles, and this is something that gets tight, especially if you're at a computer all day, looking at your phone all day. This is definitely something that needs some attention. So, and remember, if you don't use it, you lose it. So, little bit of neck stretches. Now, the next thing that Cynthia has asked us to do is something called up and over. And, I'll scoot back a little bit so I can demonstrate this. But basically, that. And eventually, you should be able to, go all the way. Which I can kind of do, but I'm not quite there yet. But she says do that a couple of times a day. And I'm actually getting looser since I started doing this, which was a couple of days ago when we rolled into week 5. So that's the next thing. Then I'm still doing the wall push-ups, and I am beginning to feel some more strength. I opened a water bottle without help. Yeah. So, and I opened a stuck salsa lid without help. So I can feel I'm getting a little bit stronger. So every day I'm doing 30 wall push-ups. The next thing I'm doing is 30 sit stands. And one day I'm trying to do these things. So if I procrastinate and I save it till the end of the day, then the other day I did 20 of those, and now I know how people feel when they bitch about leg day at boot camp. When they're all talking about, I went to the gym yesterday, it was leg day, oh my God, I feel terrible. Yeah, that's how I felt after doing 20 sit stands. So remember, this is a functional fitness thing that you really need to work on. So, you sit, you stand, you sit, you stand. And, if you're not used to doing that kind of exercise, it actually kind of gives you a little cardio, So, the next thing that I'm doing is knee lifts, which is just basically, lifting your knees, and crossing over, because that, that's something that helps with the hips, that helps with your back, that helps with your balance, which is something that I've been very, very much challenged with. Also, I'm doing step-ups, which I have a step, have you ever seen those aerobics where people are, I think Kat posted one the other day of, people stepping up on a step and stepping around. And I just step up and step off, step up and step off. I'm going to the rodeo next week. I want to be able to at least halfway do the stairs. So I'm doing 20 step ups. I'm still doing the non-jumping jumping jacks, or just going, and stepping one side or the other. And I'm also forcing myself to stand up on a step stool. So if you remember, I was working on the spice cabinet. I had to get up on a step stool so I should get the stuff on the top shelf, and I had to use a cane to get up onto a step stool. I now make sure that there's something that gives me some balance, but to actually just step up onto a step stool, I'm not there yet, but I'm trying it every single solitary day, doing a step, then doing a step stool, and eventually it'll get to the point where I don't need to hang on to anything. So I know I'll get there. I know I'll get there, but remember, it's the little thing. It's the little things. If you give yourself too big of a task, your little amygdala kicks in and goes, oh my God, I can't handle it. It's too much. You can clean for 5 minutes. You can declutter for 5 minutes. You can do 10 wall push-ups. You can do 5 wall push-ups. Find yourself a benchmark and just move. That's the whole point of the collecting X's. I'm not giving myself anything that I can't do, but all together, they're an improvement. So, and that's the goal. A little better every day, right? Right? A little better every day. So, another thing that I'm doing for balance is a single leg stand, which is where you stand on one leg without support. You can have a chair by you, so in case you need to grab it, so you can work on your balance, but that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a single leg stand, each leg about 5 times a day. Eventually the goal is to be able to hold one leg up for 5 seconds. I can do that, yeah. So I want to get stronger. Maybe next week it'll be 10 seconds. I don't know. But right now, I'm just working on being able to stand on one leg at a time. Because, like I said, I got a weak right knee. That's my story. I got to break my story. My right knee needs some help. And I'm giving it the help that it needs to get stronger. So that's what I'm doing. Now, we're still on the no fast food challenge, which is kind of challenging. I have kind of worked on my Dunkin' habit and knocked it down to like once a week instead of 3 or 4 times a week. And it's not doing me any favors. I'm drinking calories. Drinking calories doesn't do you any good. It doesn't do me any good. So, somebody posted this meme of this girl with one of those bougie, Starbucks with whipped cream, I'm addicted to coffee. No, you're addicted to dessert. Okay? Because that's what that is. That's 1,200 calories of sugar with some sugar and some sugar. No, you're not addicted to coffee. I'm sorry. You're addicted to dessert. Then, so, I'm a mystery shopper. And one of the things that I do in my mystery shops, hold on just a second. I got a really itchy nose. Okay, feel much better. Itchy nose, oh my God. And it's this weather, it comes in, it goes out, or allergies, whatever. Okay, so anyway, so back to fast food. So, as a mystery shopper, one of the things that I evaluate is Sonic, and I have to actually eat the food. I take a bite. I take 2 bites, I bring the rest home. Everybody, so I'm still not actively going to a fast food restaurant and buying fast food. Okay, and I'm still working on the highly processed stuff because it's a challenge. I mean, so much of the food that we have available to us is, really highly processed and not as God made it. So, yeah, we're working on that. But anyway, so like I said, the goal is a little better every day. So I'm still doing very well with my supplements, which is great. So I'm taking vitamin C, multivitamin, an immunity booster, calcium, fiber, zinc, and vitamin D. So I'm taking those every day. And that's really, really benefiting me. That's helping me out a lot. I can tell because I'm less agitated, and I'm sleeping better, and I feel more invigorated, and I have a lot more energy. It's probably due to the exercising too, but I've got a lot more energy and I'm doing a lot better. So I'm grateful for taking my multivitamins. And so also, of course, I'm still doing my 30 minutes a day of meditation. It's really, really nice to just, and if meditation's not your thing, just prayer. It's one of those opportunities where you just have to sit, clear your mind, and let your mind not focus on all of the stuff that's making you crazy, And I don't know what's making you crazy. I know what's making me crazy. So my goal is to just clear my mind of that and focus on all of the wonderful, amazing, grateful things that I'm grateful for in my life. Like, hey, it got down to 20 degrees. It got down to 20 degrees in San Antonio, Texas, okay? And all I lost was a couple of aloes. And I happen to know for a fact are going to come right on back. So anyways, so I'm doing my gratitude journals. My meditation, I'm doing my gratitude journal. I'm taking my blood pressure medication. I'm supposed to take my blood pressure medication every day, and I suck at it. There's days, man, maybe I'll take it. Ooh, I haven't taken it for a couple of days. That's not how you're supposed to take your medication, okay? You're supposed to take your medication every day. So I set myself up a calendar alert. It pops up on my phone. Hey, it's 8 p.m. Time to take your blood pressure medication. Like, okay, fine. I get out my blood pressure medication and I take it. So another thing that I'm working on is decluttering and purging. And one of the things that I have way too many of is magazines. And, it doesn't help that my mobile company, T-Mobile, has this thing called T-Mobile Tuesdays, and you can get freebies. What did I get? A magazine subscription. And what happened? My husband ordered me the same magazine. So, I'm getting these, just like too many magazines. And then I'm reading them and I'm like kind of going, wow, I've really kind of evolved against above the knowledge that's being presented in Good Housekeeping. So, I'm sorry, did I say that? Yeah, there's a couple other magazines that I've been reading, but, I was kind of reading that and I'm like, why am I even getting Cosmo? Why? Can somebody answer me why I'm getting Cosmo? Okay, because I don't remember ordering that magazine, and I'm sure as heck not going to renew, because I'm going to tell you the truth. Yesterday, I went to Target, okay? And I felt so freaking out of place amongst all those little millennial bougie people buying their little bougie things. And I'm just like, why the hell am I even here? Oh yeah, I have a gift card. Thank you, Greg. So, but anyways, I used up the gift card and I bought completely practical things that I needed. So that was absolutely wonderful. So thank you, Greg. I finally used my Christmas present. And, but I'm just like, I know why I don't shop at the store very often. But anyways, but what I got was some resistance bands, not this one. Not this one, not this one, but the round ones that you can put across your legs and do monster walks. So that's going to be probably next week. I don't know. I got to use them. So anyway, so I'm getting rid of that this afternoon. I have an eye appointment, so I also cleaned out my desk drawer, and I'm so sorry I didn't get before and after pictures because it just looks so beautiful now with everything organized and stuff in little containers, and now I'm not going to be all, I just reached into my drawer and I just got stabbed with a utility knife blade, that's like, yeah, so now it's all clean and organized. And then, of course, I'm writing a summary, and one of the things is I really suck at drinking water. And we all know that we're giant cucumbers and we're, 65-70% water, and we really need to stay hydrated. And one of the best ways to lose weight is to be hydrated. And I suck. I totally, completely suck at drinking water. So I'm forcing myself to drink 2 bottles of water a day. And I know that's nothing. You're supposed to be drinking, what's the rule? Like 6 bottles of water a day or 8 bottles of water a day? I don't remember. But my goal right now is to get at least 2 bottles of water with me. And if I go out to lunch, I'm going to order water. I'm just going to water myself up because I really need to. So anyway, so that's where we're at. We're on day 38. We're still rocking and rolling. We're still doing our gratitude journal. My book is like halfway full, and so there's my little checklist of everything that I want to accomplish over the course of the day. And as I get them done, I mark them off, and then I feel accomplished because I'll tell you, one of the greatest things that I heard, and I'm going to wrap this up because I know that this has been a long time, but you all know that I can talk for forever, so I'm just going to wrap it up. So one of the things that we do in the diet cycle, okay, is that we have some victories, and then we go, oh wow, I had some victories, I had a loss, I can indulge a little, and then you indulge a little, and then you start having, F it Fridays, and then I don't give it a S Saturdays, and so what Sunday, and maybe I'll get back on it Monday, and then you have, well, I've been talking about it, I better do it on Tuesday, and then Wednesday is, what the F, what WTF, Wednesdays, I better get back on it because I weigh in on Thursday, and we do this to ourselves constantly, and we give ourselves, what we do is when we fail on something, we give that as a sign that, you know what, we just need to stop. I've been doing this, it's just not working for me, I'm just going to stop. But a successful person sees that failure and they use it as a stepping stone to go forward. So what are you going to do? Are you going to use that as an opportunity to just go, I'm done? Or are you going to go, you know what, I can do better? So I hope you pick I can do better, because I'm doing better. I hope you can do better. Well, screw that hope. I know you can do better. So get off your little butt and do some wall push-ups, or walk around your living room, or when it's a commercial, walk, or do steps in place, or stand, and see leg day. Yeah. So anyways, so that's my little talk. We're on day 38, and I'll try to remember to do once a week. I'll have to put up a reminder. Once a week, Penny, you need to tell the TOPS people what's going on with your weekly challenge. All right. So anyways, don't forget, love you. I was going to go Thursday, but it got canceled. So, but I'll just have to make my butt in there, because you don't have a starting weight for me. So maybe I'll have to go visit Linda or something and just get her done. I don't know. Anyways, I got to figure something out. But that's it. Don't forget, I love you. And I hope you're doing some kind of challenge. I saw the water challenge, so make sure you do it, because it's important, because you're important and you matter. All right, don't forget, I love you, and we'll talk next time. All right, bye-bye.